What's up, gamers? I'm your host, Zach Sharps, and welcome to episode number 1 of Let's Play Torchlight 2. Now, in this episode, we're going to be starting our journey in Runic's brand new sequel to Torchlight, Torchlight number 2. Now, this is actually a pre-release build, considering the game is not out for another 3 days. So, you're probably wondering, Zach, how'd you get a hold of this? And to be honest, I was really lucky. MMO site contacted me, was like, hey, you interested in Torchlight 2? We'd love for you to do videos for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm very interested in this game. I am ecstatic to play this game, to be honest. Because not only was I not going to be able to afford it till next month, but also, I love this game. I played it in beta so much. I played through probably the first act about 5 or 6 times, and I loved it to death. So playing through this will be a breeze, and I think it will be a very enjoyable experience for all you guys who are very curious about this game. So we got our character a little customized. As you guys saw here, we don't have a ton of customization. We have 4 classes: the Ember Mage, the Berserker, and the Engineer. I'm sticking with the Outlander. That's my favorite class out of all these 4. My second favorite class is the Ember Mage. Third favorite, Engineer. Last favorite, Berserker. Sorry, Berserker, but you guys look like crackheads, so kinda can't play ya. So we got our hair color, we got our hair. Let's go ahead and name our character. Let's go ahead and name him. Zartharas. Zartharas. Alright, Zartharas is our character's name. And what's our pet name going to be? Well, first off, we have a variety of different pets we could choose. We have a panther, a bulldog, a cat, a chakawari, a papillion, a ferret, and I think we have 2 more. Yep, we have a hawk and we have a wolf. What does the wolf look like? Now, each of these have their own different changes in appearance, which is really cool. And I think we're going to stick with this type of wolf. This wolf looks amazing. And let's stick with the classic name, Asshat. Yes, Asshat, our classic pet name in every game I play. So let's go ahead and click accept and listen to the cinematic. But first, actually, what's the difficulty we're going to play on, Zach? Well, we're going to be playing on Elite mode, guys. Elite mode is for awesome people. So it only makes sense that all you guys and myself are going to be playing Elite mode. So let's go ahead and do that. Hop right in, single player, let's do this. Loading screen. Cinematic.
Deep beneath Torchlight, a darkness gathered. 3 heroes confronted the beast called Ordrak. Yet even in death, Ordrak's corrupted heart endured and called out.
Ordrak is, I'm thinking Oldrak's the main boss we're gonna be facing in this game. I mean, that's just based off of assumptions you see here. So, hopefully Oldrak is not too much of a beast, because I mean, if he's a beast, then he's gonna give us some problems. But pretty sure we're not gonna face him for probably about 10 or so hours, if not longer, depending on how long the acts are in this game. I know Diablo was really short, so hopefully this game is a lot longer, because that's one of the things that I didn't really like about Diablo, is all the acts were pretty short. Now, I know these games are all based off replayability and how many times can you play through it to get the best gear possible for your character, but I like to play through games once, and if they're really good, I'll play through them multiple times. But Diablo, in my opinion, lacked the replayability that, in my opinion, was needed for me to play all the way up to level 60, and then some, with all their new options that they have available for you. Like, they added like 100 levels through the Paragon system. I don't know. But anyways, that type of game's not really my type of thing. I like a game that always changes, where the world's always different, and not just like dungeons, like switching it up a little bit and having little nooks and crannies here and there that are different. I mean like large-scale differences. Like in this game, it's amazing how different the world's changed. Like, I talked about this in my first impressions video, compared and contrasted Diablo 3 in this game a little bit. This game, to me, just has a lot more, like, randomization of the worlds, and there's a lot more different features that you'll see just by playing through the game multiple times, and a lot of vendors that you never would have seen if you didn't play through it multiple times. So, you know, that's my take on it. But I mean, like I said, I'm not a fanboy of either of these two games, Diablo or Torchlight. But I do prefer Torchlight over Diablo just because it's more colorful. It's a lot, I don't know, in my opinion, it's a lot more intriguing of a game.
You should carry on to the Asterian Enclave, but you're on your own. Warn them that the alchemist destroyed Torchlight and is headed their way. He may be there already.
Oh, I'm gonna rape that freaking alchemist and destroy him before he destroys even more things and spreads his corruption. But it looks like we have a nice amount of rewards for that quest, so let's go ahead and get started on that.
State your business.
Alright, so actually we need to go over here and discover this, because we're gonna 100% completely discover everything in the game, because that's how I like to play these games. These are dungeon crawler games, so I like to find everything. I like to try and get the maximum amount of gold, the awesomest gear, and try and make my character a beefy, awesome person. Alright, so starting off, I mean, these guys are not really that hard. I mean, they're elite mobs, but they're not that difficult. These are just little trash mobs. But I just love the store. I like the atmosphere. Not so much the story of this game, but the atmosphere this game has, which really just makes me like to play through it even more. You know, when I do, because of the fact that, you know, I played through the beta probably about 5 or 6, maybe more times than that, just because I enjoyed the first acts that much, and I'm gonna enjoy it again as we play through it, because the world's gonna be different. Because like I said, each time you play through this game, it's different, and not by a little bit, by a lot. It literally seems like they literally make you a brand new world each time almost. Because once you get past the tutorial areas, that's when things start to look different and have different areas you can go in, different dungeons to explore, different quests to experience, different dynamic events, I guess you could say, to experience in. Not like Guild Wars 2 dynamic events, but like when you enter the zone in the area, there's sort of like an event that takes forth that you can participate in to kill even more mobs. So that's really cool as well, that this game has this. And then also this game's stat system is awesome too. I mean, I really didn't like the fact that they changed the Diablo 2 style of stat system when Diablo 3 came out. I understand it from a balance perspective, but it really sort of dumbed down the stats in the min-maxing system that a lot of players enjoyed, such as myself. So that kind of sucked as well with Diablo for me, but this game has it, so I'm going to have a fun time making my character based off of the stats that I commonly use and want to use. So if you guys have any thoughts or opinions or whatever it may be, tips, tricks, whatever it may be, or even just questions, post them down in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. And if it's a topic question about Torchlight 2, I'll even answer it in the video and give you a little shout out as well. So make sure you guys actively comment, because I do reply. You know, I read every single comment, so you guys don't ever have to feel like it's for nothing, because I do read comments all the time. I reply to them all the time. And realistically, I treat you guys as if you're family, because I really like the fact that I'm able to do this as somewhat of a job, because not only do I love video games, but I really like recording them and giving you guys my thoughts on them. So I do appreciate all the feedback I get, and basically all the questions I get as well. These guys are giving us issues though, because they'd already, 1, destroyed our pet, and 2, now they're off to get me. I guess we could do a little bit better for ourselves and right-click a little bit here and there. But they died pretty quickly. But I'll tell you straight up, this is already different. I never experienced this my last time through this act. I'd never even seen this bandit cat before. So already we've seen some differences within just the 2 playthroughs that I've done so far. I mean, I've made a couple characters when I got the pre-release for this game, because I was too excited. I mean, it was midnight or whatever. I mean, I wasn't going to be able to record because of the time, but I still hopped in, played it a little bit. Didn't play too far because I didn't want to ruin the experience, you know, for the playthrough of it. But I got in, played it a little bit, tested the frames out in it, tweaked some settings, stuff like that. That way, for this playthrough, it would be a lot more optimized for you guys to experience and take forth adventuring with me in. So now that we got that part of the map discovered, actually, let's hold up our M. Yeah, there we go. Now we have the map on screen. This will make it a lot easier for us to navigate and figure out what we haven't discovered and what we have discovered. And it seems like, I'm not sure if that's actually an area I haven't discovered yet, or if it's a dead end, or what it is, but it's very shadowy. So I want to make sure this isn't like a secret pathway to somewhere, because it could very well be, and it's not. Alright, it's just a tree. There's a lot of like really tiny pathways in this game, and portals that lead you to a lot of loot. So you gotta be very conscious of that, because that's something that this game's all about. Hiding stuff for you to explore, and hiding stuff for you to obtain. Which a lot of dungeon crawlers are about, actually. So, I mean, it's not that special, but this game does a very good job of it. Damn, these guys are giving me a little bit of issues, because I can't really do a ton of damage to them yet. The Rattlins, pretty strong. But, I mean, that's what we're expecting from this elite mode that we're currently participating in. I wonder how long it's going to take for me to die, or if I even will die. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to die. I mean, I'm not God or anything. If I don't die, at least I got it on camera. But, I mean, it's very unrealistic, because I know how this scales, and I know how hard the game does get later on. So, it's going to be very, very awesome if I don't die for the first few episodes. Because I'm pretty sure I might die within probably about 5 episodes of this series. Just because of how hard Elite Mode is. Die! Alright, let's actually throw some. There we go. Use some of our mana a little bit. I don't need no more mana. What are you talking about, narrator? Alright, let's talk with this dude.
You a new recruit?
New recruit? No, I'm actually here to save you. Can't really at least they got it without my help. Alright, you saved my life. I thought those Rattlins had my number for sure. You sound like a pussy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this crossbow here. We got 165 fame, which is awesome. Always nice to get some fame. I believe fame is actually your experience. Also, we have this little Outlander charge bar here. And basically, the more we attack, the more it charges, which means the more attack speed and crit and damage we do. Which is really awesome, because I love that type of thing where if you keep killing, you get rewarded for it. Sort of like a kill streak, I guess you could say. Alright, so we did level up, and I do need to do my skills, my skill points and stuff, but I need to kill these guys first. I feel like I need to kill more. I need to grind more. I got that feeling. And that's what I love about these games. They just give you the feeling that you just need to kill shit, and it's so fun. I mean, even though these games are really one-dimensional, they are amazingly fun. I mean, if the worlds are crafted the way they should be, like they were in Diablo, like they were in the first act of this game so far, you really should get a good experience from the game because of the monsters you kill, because of the bosses you encounter, the loot that you get, stuff like that. It just makes it a very rewarding experience, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and go spec into strength a little bit. That way we even out with dexterity and strength. We're going to go a little bit into vitality here in a second once we level up again. But I'm going to try to make a pretty balanced character, but also a focused character. So he's going to be balanced, but he's also going to be very, very beefy in the sense that he's going to have a lot of versatility in him. So we need to go find a key for that golden chest. So let's go ahead and venture through a little bit further in this map before we go do that. Oh, those Rattlins giving me issues. Oh god, I need to actually pop a potion. That way we don't die right now in the first episode. That'd be pretty bad. I wouldn't call myself worthy of Elite Mode if that happened. Alright, so this War Maker is going to get his ass kicked. It took a while to shatter that shield though, damn. Oh, like I said, that is way so much expected from Elite Mode. I mean, it's going to take a while for us to shatter some shields and whatnot. Especially in this difficulty, because the shields are basically what protect each of the mobs. And without them, they're pretty easy to kill, actually. So, that's going to be quite interesting to see how well and how difficult those shields become to shatter. Because I can see them becoming very difficult, just from my experience in beta. So... because, trust me, guys, this is going to get a lot harder. I can already tell it's going to get a lot harder. So don't be worried right now that Elite Mode is a cakewalk, because it's not going to be a cakewalk later on. I can tell you that for sure. Alright, so let's kill these Rattlins. My aim is terrible today, oh my god. It's awful. Thank God this is not hard right now. It's just going to take a while for me to get rid of this rust from not being able to play this game as much since it hasn't been out until now. At least for press, it's out, but... Oh god, Ratlin, die. Don't drop fire on me either. That's mean. Hey, quit throwing your spears at me. It's not nice. These Ratlins look like rat imps. Like, literally rat imps. But, I mean, I guess that's sort of their name. I mean, Ratlin kind of, you know, obviously it's going to be a rat. I mean, come on. But, still, very interesting name and a very interesting creature. And we leveled up! Yes! Alright, let's kill this Death Finger right here. He ain't got nothing on us. Yeah! Critical hit. I really like how sometimes you'll, instead of just doing like a one pistol hit, you'll do a double pistol hit. I think it only does that on critical hits, actually. We'll have to pay a little bit more attention to that, but I like that. I like how they vary up the type of attacks that you do, even though it's only your typical auto fire. It still is very nice to see different animations when you're doing that. Because I know a lot of games, cough cough, The Secret World, did not do a very good job of that, which made the combat very stale very quickly. Unfortunately, because I really like that game's story and lore, just not the combat. The combat to me was very stale to a typical MMO experience. But this game, since it's not an MMO, can't really hold it up to one, but the combat so far is very fun, very enjoyable. However, you're going to see a little bit more stuck-in animation from this game, where you won't really see that a lot from Diablo. Diablo's a lot more loose, where this game's a lot more locked in. However, as you level, that will become a little bit different, where you'll actually be able to fire really fast and not really experience that lock-in animation feel as much. So, as you progress, it sort of goes away, but from the beginning, you are going to notice a little bit more lock-in animation effects than Diablo had. So, there's a good comparison for you guys, because I know a lot of people are probably wondering why the animations are a little bit more locked in than Diablo is, or another type of dungeon crawler out there. I believe Titan Quest as well doesn't have as much lock-in as Torchlight does. But I like it. I like the tacticalness of it. I like to, you know, feel like I need to make sure I do the right things at the right time to make sure that I kill the mob as efficiently as I possibly can. That's just a little bit of a power leveler in me from my past as a power leveler. But, you know, realistically, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a very big hardcore gamer anymore. I'm more of a casual gamer, and I do the casual gaming not only as a part-time job, but also because I enjoy it. You know, that's one of the things that really got me back into gaming, is doing these videos for you guys. So, you know, I enjoy doing these. You know, don't get me wrong, I love these things a lot. It's one of those things where if I didn't do videos, I probably wouldn't really play a lot of games anymore, or at least a variety of games, and really see games like Torchlight 2 come out and really be amazing games, you know? So I really love what YouTube's really brought me, because it's brought me games like this. It's brought me experiences where I could play a game early before it's even out, which is really awesome. So I do thank everyone in the community to get me to this point, because I do thank and appreciate you guys very much for allowing me to do this as a part-time job while I'm in college. So, and this guy right here, Gulthaback, very difficult. I mean, I had to kite his ass pretty damn hard, and he gave us a golden key at least. So let's go ahead and go to our skills and get rapid fire. We're actually going to switch this out, but as you guys can see here, this is your skills menu. It's sort of like your talent trees. They dumbed it down a little bit. These used to actually be tree trees back in beta, but you still have the three different types of skills. You have your warfare skills, your lore skills, and your sigil skills based off of the different types of weapons and different types of skills that you wish to obtain. And then we also have our inventory, as you guys can see here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our pet menu as well, to show you guys that you can send different items back to town to sell, for your pet to sell, which is very, very useful as well. So let's go ahead and put some of this useful stuff in there. We have a Savage Cleaver. Don't really need that. Healthy Stubborn Boots. We could keep these for when we get 11 Vitality. So let's go ahead and put that right there. Since this does more damage, we'll equip those, put that in our pet's inventory. And do we have anything we could actually use this for? No, we'll actually wait till we get our next piece of gear or next item, I guess you could say, that has a slot in it. Because that skull is actually a pretty good gem, so we want to save that for a decent piece of gear or weapon that has a slot. Whoa, that was really awesome. Inferno one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Very awesome particle effects and physics throughout the world. So a lot of stuff is breakable in this game too, which a lot of people are very surprised about. From watching gameplay, I've noticed that stuff in this game is very breakable, where like in Diablo, a lot of the reasons why dungeon crawlers are dumbed down graphically wise is because of the physics. I mean, if you have a lot of physics going on the screen, a lot of computers are not going to be able to run that. So, I mean, they dumb it down in a little bit. I mean, Diablo had a very good art style to it. This game does too. Don't get me wrong about that, but they do dumb it down a little bit. That way most computers can run it with the physics going, because the physics are a big part of a dungeon crawler experience, because you got to have that dynamic map that these games really bring, that are random. They are basically personal, because you are seeing something that a normal player who hops in this game is typically not going to see unless they get lucky, because of the random generation of the maps. So I really like that. I really like the random generated maps in any game. I mean, I really like how Bethesda started doing that with the Elder Scrolls back when they first stepped into the water of the RPG industry. Basically, when they came out with the first Elder Scrolls and so on and so forth, they really tampered with the randomness of the world, and they still see that, and you still see that a lot in Skyrim, where a lot of your experiences are not the same as you venture through the game multiple times, which is why these games are a lot more enjoyable than a typical game. So let's go ahead and fish a little bit. As you guys see here, fishing is it's pretty interesting in this game. You have to wait till it goes gray, till this bubble goes around, and I screwed up there, as you guys can see there. It was still blue. But it could be really hard. Like, some spots could be so hard where it could go almost so close where it should be gray, but it goes out at the last second, so it makes you click it early, which is so annoying. But it's so awesome because it creates that element of skill with this a mini game. You know, fishing is a mini game in this game. It's not really that important, but it definitely is a fun mini game for you to take part in. So let's kind of talk with this general goods vendor here. We have a pet inventory up, so we might as well shift click to sell all this stuff, since this stuff is useless from what we have made our assumptions on and what we want to make our character be. So let's go ahead and talk with this guy and listen to some more of the story.
I thank you for your warning, but it has arrived too late. This alchemist has already come and gone, and it was all I could do to prevent him from entering the Enclave. As it was, many Asthelians were injured, and since the confrontation, several more have become ill. We are not sure what is causing it. After his assault failed here, the alchemist carried on southward toward the temple steps. Commander Vale and her vanquishers arrived a short while later and pursued him, hoping to prevent further damage.
Alright, so basically we have to find this alchemist guy to stop him from causing so much damage, because he's on a rampage. So it looks like we require level 4 or dexterity 24 for this superior ashen bow, which kind of sucks because we don't have any of that. So we can either go the pistol or just keep the crossbow. I think we're just going to get the bow for now and save up for using it.
Wellspring Temple in an attempt to reach the Guardian of Water. For what nefarious purpose, I am afraid to speculate. There has been no word from either Vale or the Guardian. Scout the Wellspring Temple and determine if the Guardian of Water is in any danger.
We have to go save the elements, I guess you could say, for the world. And the first one apparently is the Guardian of Water, which is really cool because I do like water, so I guess we should go save him before anything bad happens to the Guardian of Water. Let's see if we have anything that we could do here. Nope, we already spent all our stat points, so we can go ahead and move on to the next area while wasting an arrow on that training dummy there. And there's a quest right here too, so let's go ahead and pick this up as well.
Glad you made it.
Alright, so it looks like we need to go to the temple steps and get some armor schematics. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that for some XP gold and some items. Ooh, rare items. Ooh, that is sexy. Alright, so let's go to the temple steps here and get started. I'm gonna try and shut up a lot through like cinematics and talking and stuff. That way you guys could, you know, get the full experience as well. That way I'm not talking the entire time either, because I know you guys don't want me to talk all day long, because it does get annoying very quick. I mean, I watch playthroughs as well, so I know the general basis of what you guys will like, what you guys won't like me to do. So even though I'm a newbie to doing Let's Plays myself, I do have a good basis to go off of, which is really nice. Plus, I mean, like you guys have noted, you guys do like analysis in my Let's Plays, so that's what I'm just going to play with my strengths and do that as well, and basically share my thoughts as we go through the game. That way, as you guys watch each of these parts, you guys will get to understand what I think of the game and all its different aspects, so that's really nice for you guys from a should I buy it, should I not perspective, and it's also very good conversation-wise, because that way you guys could leave your discussion down in the comment section below and basically play off of what I say. You know, like if you hear me mention something, you want to talk a little bit more about that with me, you could do that, ask a question about it, stuff like that. So I feel analysis is definitely going to be the way to go. I mean, I still will make jokes and stuff here and there, talk about different things here and there, but mainly I'm going to try and stick with analysis. That way you guys get a fulfilling experience and an entertaining experience from this playthrough. So you can definitely leave your guys' feedback and suggestions down in the comment section below. I will listen to them, and definitely in the next parts I will try and use your guys' thoughts to make the playthrough a lot better. Basically use your guys' feedback, not thoughts. I couldn't think of the word. It wouldn't come to my mind. Die. See, these shields are very strong. I mean, it's taken a while now to shatter these. Luckily, we got him in the back with that arrow, because he would have took a little bit longer to kill if we didn't. I like this zone so far, though. It's a lot of broken ruins. Very interesting. Alright, so the skeleton warriors are giving us a little bit of issue, especially this archer. This archer's a pain in the ass, because they have as good of aim as I do, which is decent. Definitely not the best, but definitely do have to make sure I'm moving a lot, because they will hurt us. That's for damn sure. This isn't easy, medium, or hard mode. This is elite mode, guys. So we gotta make sure we're moving all the time, unless we're gonna get our asses stomped.
Set up a trap.
Oh, it's a trap? Ooh, there was a trap. That could have been bad. I also like that part of the game too, where there's traps and chests. Like, sometimes the chests will try to attack you, because they're magical chests. And if you have one of those type of chests, typically they drop a lot more gear, and they drop a lot more gold too. So you always want to make sure that when you have a chest that attacks you, you want to make sure you kill it, because it will have good gear in it probably. So that's definitely something worth noting for you guys if you're planning to jump into this game anytime soon. So we have our rapid fire now equipped on our bar. We have no potions, which is very, very concerning, considering this game you need to have potions. It's very, very recommended you have potions. So if we don't get potions here in the next couple kills, I actually may go back to town and get some, because we're gonna need them in order not to die over and over and over again in this game. Let's go ahead and get this archer out of the way first, because he's very annoying. We did get a level up after that, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and go to our skills panel and see what we could do here. So we could either go a little bit more into rapid fire or a little bit more into long range mastery. And since I think long range mastery will benefit us more, we're going to go ahead and put our talent point into that, or skill point into that, not talent point. We ain't playing World of Warcraft. Jeez. Alright, so we have strength, dexterity, focus. I think we're going to go with dexterity, right? That's what our bow needs. Oh, actually, we're already level 4, so we don't really need to go into that. So let's actually spec in a little bit into a vitality, because I know a lot of armor requires vitality, so we need to spec a little bit into that. That way we can get some good gear later on. Alright, so now we got an awesome bow here. These guys are going to have a hell of a time trying to kill us now. And we actually, nope, we actually don't have a potion. I actually thought I picked up a potion, but apparently I did not, which kind of sucks. I think your pet can fetch you potions. I'm not entirely sure. Someone down below may be able to fill us in on that. Can we get potions using our pets? I'm not entirely sure. Actually, we could check that out here in a second if I pull up the pet panel. Let me see. Pet panel. Can I have you order stuff? I don't think I can. Pet equipment manager, pets, shopping list. Yeah, I could actually go send him to town and get him, have him get us some potions. So actually, I might do that. Big health potion. They're probably 1,800. So let's let you go health potion and do 3, 4, 5. Let's just get 5 for now. Send pet to town. All right, so he's gonna go get us some health potions, which is really awesome. I like how your pet is in this game. It's very, very useful. Where in other games they're just meant to attack. They're not really meant to do anything else. This game, they're sort of like your messenger boy, which is really awesome because that way you don't have to go back to town all the time. Which is really nice because that way you can stay in the action and just really adventure without having to do that tedious task of going back to town. And we have a lot of guys here. I actually wish I had my pet.
Your pet has returned.
Awesome. My pet has returned, and he's kind of bugged right now, which is not nice. Oh well, we took down those skeletons without any problem, which is always a good thing. Our pet's glitched, though. He's just chilling here. Maybe he'll unglitch as we move forward through the map. But he's stuck on top of that little hill there, and that's not a very good thing because we need our pets, especially when we get to bosses and stuff. Oh, we barely dodged that. Need this gold. The gold. Stop blocking my attacks. You will never survive. There we go. Our pet finally got the balls to jump off the cliff. And join us in our amazing battle. You know, I always wish that I had like that, the trailer voice, like, coming this fall to a theater near you. I think that would be amazing for Let's Plays, to be able to do that voice. Because it would make everything so much more epic. Alright, so skeleton archer, mana potion. We're doing a good job kiting though. I mean, I'm not really taking a lot of hits. Which is nice because that way we don't have to worry about using so many potions. Because as you guys saw, buying potions, pretty spendy. I mean, I had to spend like 170 gold or something like that just to get potions. Kind of ridiculous, but you know, that's the convenience of being able to buy them. I mean, if you find them throughout the world, that's for free, and that's what you try to do in this game. You want to find stuff throughout the world. Buying stuff is just extra. Helps you out, I guess you could say. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. But anyways, guys, follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lugo Entertainment for the next episode. You guys will be automatically updated via my Facebook when the episode's being filmed, when it's live, stuff like that. So make sure you guys like our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter as well at twitter.com/Lugo Official or twitter.com/ZachSharps as well. So I'll update you on /Lugo Entertainment for Facebook, at Lugo Official for Twitter, and at Zach Sharps for Twitter as well, on all the new videos being uploaded and filmed. When they are basically being filmed or uploaded, so that way you guys will be up to date whenever there's a new video or a new video being produced. Also, you can check us out on G2PO at g2po.com/Lugo Entertainment for all our G2PO videos, or if you just like G2PO better than YouTube, you can do that as well. So and also follow our MMOsite.com blog for all our latest blog posts in MMOsite.com, because MMOsite.com is amazing. I do recommend you guys go check them out. They do post a lot of MMO news, stuff like that, which will keep you updated in the MMO space, and all the news relating to your guys' favorite genre. So definitely do check that out. They also do post general gaming stuff as well. So if you're into that, some stuff like that will pop up as well. But anyways, guys, that is it for me. I don't want to ramble on a little bit too much longer. This has already been a decently long episode. So make sure you tune in for episode number 2 of Let's Play Torchlight II, where we will enter into this little crypt right here, the Corrupted Crypt. But let's go ahead and snag this quest before we go ahead and wrap it up. So we have to go recover the Scroll of Amnam Irek, and that's in the Corrupted Crypt, which basically she'll wait here at the Path of the Honored Dead for us to return. And we get a decent amount of rewards for it too. I mean, a lot of rare items here and a tag for our pet, plus all the other loot that we get on top of that. So in the next episode, we will venture into this crypt and take on some awesome bosses and such. But anyways, guys, I'm your host, Zach Sharps. Hope you enjoyed the video enough to give us a like. And as always, catch you guys next time.